to get for
I
this.
might have that one.
And then because I installed, there's a number of like custom sounds that I put in.
I already have that one installed.
Okay, cool.
My machine's supposed to be pretty good.
Your machine?
Yeah.
Yeah, your machine should be able to handle it. It's just like, I just worry about like people who are running on older machines or people with laptops or lower end video cards and stuff.
My laptop would probably actually run it better than my PC.
Oh, really? You got a pretty up-to-date laptop.
Yeah, we just bought one before we went out to Blizz. No, before my parents. Because my daughter, we were going to be there for like a week and a half, and she's like, oh, I want to play WoW, Mom. And I'm like, well, none of them will have computers, so.
Right. All right, so let's see. Send it a zip file.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hello. Yeah, I really want to start working on my mage.
So, Joe Bowie, I understand from me, you like my new car?
Yeah, it's nice, man. Is that the all-wheel drive version?
No, it's just a rear wheel drive.
Still pretty cool, man.
I get the coolest thing about the whole thing is it has a HUD.
Oh, that's awesome. I've wanted a HUD in a vehicle for a very long time.
There's a couple different modes on the HUD, but they'll show you, like, obviously your speed.
Right.
It shows your RPMs, and it will show you how many G's you're pulling.
That's cool.
Oh, nice.
Then obviously while you're driving, you have to get your cell phone hooked up. If someone gives you a call, it tells you who's calling in the HUD.
Oh, Joe Bowie, I've been meaning to say something to you because I've noticed it for a while now. When you do the second time warp, I don't, for some reason, I don't get it.
You're not getting the second time warp?
No, I can do mine and I'll get it. But it's not. So I don't know if Mortimer is having the same issue or not.
That's kind of interesting because I'm popping my second one, and you should be getting it when I get mine. But maybe Blizz decided that was stupid, like I thought it was, and made it so that it's individual now. I don't know.
Yeah, because I've wound up doing it. You've done yours, and then I've done mine, or like 10 seconds later, and I get a round thing around me.
What if you do yours and then somebody else hits time warp later? Because I know if I do mine, one of the other mages will do theirs, and I can get theirs will affect me.
I wonder if it's because we've been having mommy time warp.
Well, no, it shouldn't be that, because the thing is it's supposed to the way it would work before was whoever time warped first would time warp for everybody in the whole raid, including us, right? And then whenever one of us popped a second one, it would time warp for all the mages who were eligible and had the ring, and all of us would then get the time warp at the second time warp at the same time, or the second hero, regardless of the type. But the thing is I don't know. Maybe look it up or something. I don't know if Blizzard changed that.
And your debuff has to be, your 5-minute debuff has to be down, right?
What do you mean?
No, that's just.
No, because it doesn't even affect us. The first one doesn't even affect us.
Yeah, we don't get
it.
We don't get a debuff like we don't get the hero debuff because we have the
that's
ring.
right. That's right. It's only when we hit it ourselves we get the 5-minute.
Yeah, and that's just the 5-minute cooldown on our individual hero. If technically if we had a 15-minute fight, we could get 3 heroes in. Because we could do it another time. It's just every time our cooldown goes down, we can do it again. I'm pretty sure we could do multiple heroes with that. It's just your time warp does not cause temporal displacement on yourself and is not affected by temporal displacement or similar effects on yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything out there because I haven't noticed any difference when I'm rating on my mage with regards to other mages who have the ring and sharing the...
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know. They might have changed it.
I gotta run back and get me some mats to give to Jelly so she can make me another Nick.
I've got mats.
Okay, I need another.
I even have 391 chaos crystals that I can DE to, for mats and stuff. I was turning in bloods and I was like, and then I saw this and I was like, oh shit, why am I not using my chaos crystals? I had over 400.
Yeah, Mark of the Trained Soldier.
Do you need another one now?
Yeah. I went up from a 930 to a 940. Always figures once I
jump up and down. There you be.
Thank you.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, I de-eat everything in my bag.
I've got a healthy supply of mats.
Yeah, it seems every time I go ahead and enchant something, then I get something better.
What I hate is you get something early in a raid and you enchant it and you're all set, and then at the end of the raid you get a new one. It's
yep.
Like, no, I can't believe I just did that.
Yeah, so I've got a healthy supply of chaos crystals. Even if I run out of mats, then I can disenchant those and to get the mats I need to make. And I don't. There's no charge for guildies or anything like that.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. I just got to get her enchanting a little higher. any neck at all.
If you don't have a neck, how do you turn your head?
Very careful.
Bada-da-boom.
Just to
I'm
give you
sorry,
an
Mom. I'm gonna need another summons.
to give you any idea of how complex this WeakAura is, the import string is 13 pages long in Google Docs.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
cow.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you're
oh yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm sending. I made a really super awesome Frost Mage WeakAura setup with like custom sound and animated graphics and stuff, and it's really pretty cool. But I've never given it to anybody because it's like really intense. And they were just talking about it, and I was like, yeah, sure, you can have it. So I was getting it prepared so I could share it with them.
Could you put it in Discord, please?
I will, but I have to email you stuff. You need emails and instructions, which I'm going to write up later.
Okay. Well, you have my email.
I do. Yeah. But I'm going to have to write up the email and stuff because there's specific folders that need to be unzipped and put into specific places for it to function properly.
Sounds like you need to do a YouTube video.
Nah. I'll just write up a little email and send it to him. Oh, you mean like to see it?
Well, that way you can sell it. I mean, monetize it, not sell it.
Here
Monetize
is
it.
here
That come
the
through, Spiffy?
Yeah.
cogs turning now.
All right, I think that's everybody. We can go inside.
You gotta have the viewing audience. It doesn't work out.
Yeah, I had a treasure box I had to go back and get from a mission.
Can you guys hear me now?
Just
Yes,
barely.
We can. Yep.
I was like talking to myself.
Was it a good conversation?
And
Yeah. Was it interesting? That's what's important.
I was getting upset because I thought you guys were ignoring me.
We were totally ignoring you because we couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you were tonight.
Oh, All Taken's got Imnar's Demi Gauntlets. If you were here last night and you're a plate wearer and you're interested in those, go ahead and roll. Imnar's Demi Gauntlets, 930.
Nothing good in the box. Thanks for the
We had-
summons anyway, Mom.
We had like 6 of those drop last night. Those collars of Null Flame.
Yeah, and I couldn't roll on any of them either.
Yeah, looks like nobody's interested in the gauntlets. They're all taken. Good looking out though.
From when?
From last night.
Oh.
How much are those selling for in the auction house now?
What?
Those gauntlets.
They're
Are
not.
they-
No, they dropped last night, and they're still on the timer. So he was going to offer them up to anybody who wanted them tonight.
Oh, that's good.
They're BO or BOP.
Yeah, I work in the high school, junior high school. Sometimes everything's like a BOE.
Right. All right. So yeah, we're on King Garoth still tonight.
There's no way to portal ahead faster.
No, not yet. We have to. Next week we'll be able to skip some bosses, but I don't think there's a way to get to them directly from just coming in the entrance. We just have to go down to the exhaust and down that way.
I'm sorry, but these teleporters are all linked. You should be able to choose to go to the exhaust.
Yeah, so it would be nice.
That would be cool, but
I had to
alas.
test to make sure though.
Yeah, I saw you go on the teleporter. I was like, that's not the right teleporter.
It should work though, damn it.
It should, but
I agree, because I do that all the time myself.
Or what it should do is it should just put us like wherever the spawn point is for the last boss that we killed for the that's on there. It's down here, guys. Like it should pop us in right here or something.
But they still outnumber us. My forces will keep them engaged here.
Well, what's the spawn point for Iminar?
Right here, I think. I don't know.
That's not a bad
Somebody
run,
stop
though.
and res me.
What?
Oh, were you still? Because she was, I think you were still mounted on me when I popped through the. Was that you?
Yeah,
on me?
I
Why does that kill you?
But I ended up going into the portal with you. Thank you.
It killed you? How did it?
Yeah, we found that out the other night in Guild.
I've had it kill me before when nothing else. I wasn't mounted on anybody.
No, Shepard, we don't have summons.
No, I was saying he will have a summons because he's a lock. If we bring him.
I don't care.
Okay, let me add him then.
Some good play. Does he know fights and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Does he need Discord?
Yes, but I can give that to him, right?
Yes, you can.
He's usually a healer, but I told him we don't need healers.
We almost
We
did.
do tonight, right?
No, we got enough tonight.
You sure? Because we only have 3, and it was that heal intensive
4.
fight.
No, you got 4.
Uh-oh.
Shepard's just in the wrong spec.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I'll
good.
switch.
We're good then.
I'll put a feast down when we get up there.
Can somebody link a rune, the kind that you?
He's actually already in the guild because we made characters.
The Vantage rune?
No, the regular rune that just ups like your agility, intellect, but not
Oh,
the
augment rune.
Everybody has one.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the light.
He actually might be. He's pretty good. He's probably good as you on his paladin. I just don't think. I mean, I don't know if you want another paladin healer.
Stage table up.
Speaking of paladins, Naomi, who do you want me to buff tonight?
Right by Joe Bowie. And he's green tonight.
We don't have a summons though, D. So if you could just make your way this way.
I'm in frost spec right at the moment. I'm gonna do some frost, some fire tonight.
Okay.
So if I'm green, I'm frost. If I'm red, I'm fire. It's basically the same outfit. It's just different colors.
Okay, now I just gotta figure out where we all are.
Down at the trash for Kingroth.
How we get lost.
Yeah.
You want me
See?
to sit, Faye?
See, there's my fire.
They should have made a blue and white suit.
I
Yeah.
know. I want
For
one.
yeah. Well, it could be like silver and blue. That's Christmas meat. I mean, you can't really depict silver as well as white, but you can make little sparkles on it to make it look silvery.
Shall we get trashy?
Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh.
You guys. You all tried to run out of your current ones.
Yeah, I saw the other one was empty. I'm like, oh, gotta run there.
Until Joe Bowie blinked into it.
And we left the other one unattended.
And then you all ran into the one with me.
Yep.
Yes.
Are you meaning to?
Yeah,
have us do
hang
your
your left
shepherd?
at. Oh, you guys passed it.
Go back.
Yeah, it would have been on your left.
Head south on the map.
I'm gonna get lost.
I clicked a little late. You had already passed it.
Okay, do we take this portal up here?
Yep.
Take the one that if it says the exhaust, you're going to the right one.
Where Starscream is at.
Oh, great. He probably knows. Where did he go?
We sacrificed Fafford there for you.
Well, I thought that would have been enough of us.
When you,
I think you need like 4.
Yeah. So
we only have 3.
Hang your next
just remember, purple you stack with people.
Well, yeah, but I had a few of us.
Yeah, there was at least 3.
Yeah, and he had 4 too, because I was.
Did he have 4?
Yeah,
Well,
he was 4.
4 was one of them.
Oh.
Welcome.
Red bad. Get away from everybody.
I can't get any more away.
You jump.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna jump.
You know you wanna.
So you're being facetious. I swear I'm not trying to kill you, Jelly.
Yes, you are.
Right.
Going after Fafford, you're just in the way. Shepard's not here to kill, so I gotta go after somebody.
This will be
Oh,
interesting.
speaking of which, I need to change specs.
Sorry, Spicy.
I didn't even get to change my specs. Stop. What?
Sorry, Spiffy. I was kind of backing up into you.
This stood too close to me.
Let's demolish for both. Did not ask me if I wanted to start logging.
It won't. Well, if you're using AMR, it just does it automatically.
Pets are 50% off right now.
Yeah, and mounts.
I had it set
But
up
you,
fast.
Yeah, if you install Exorcist raid tools, it'll automatically start logging as soon as the raid gets going, and then it'll stop logging when you're done for you automatically.
AMR does the same thing.
Oh, does it?
Yep, as long as you check mark the boxes to begin with. To
Yeah,
record.
I wasn't running it through there. I was using Loggerhead, and that usually tells me.
Also, don't forget to go to your network settings if you want to use it for.
Yeah, I had to go enhanced.
Yeah, you have to make sure it's on enhanced, or else
Yep,
it'll be useless to
that.
you. All right,
Do we
so
have
as
Cauldron tonight?
Another round of mana buns is up too.
Buns.
I have one if.
I just dropped it.
Oh, okay.
All right, Cauldron's down right here.
Here being a relative term.
Next to triangle.
The moon. It's under the moon.
Here's ready check for Cauldron.
Just remember, we gotta avoid the beam. Try and call them out, but sometimes I get focused.
You're tanking on X and Skull, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and remember the pattern is going to go. We're going to go from triangle, and then the secondary one will show up at star, and then we're at diamond for the next 2 rounds. And in the first of those 2 diamond rounds, the secondary ad is going to come up here at triangle, and the second one it's at star. So it's going to go triangle, diamond, diamond, with the secondary ads being star, triangle, star. Just so you are aware of where we're going on that. Oh, hey, lock cookies.
Hell yes.
So so we'll start here over by triangle. Once the boss transition, or once he unlocks the this one, we'll kill this one. We'll head down over to star. We'll kill that ad. We're gonna keep just burning the ad as hard as we can. Remember, and then we will move to diamond, and then basically hang out around diamond, DPSing the boss as hard as we can. Hopefully, the ad won't be up for very much longer. And then kill that ad, and go here to triangle, then go back to diamond, and kill that ad, and go to star, kill that ad. Yeah. So just remember, it's dodging stuff and kill the ads.
And don't stand in shit.
Yeah, watch out for the balls going around. Take your big red circles or big orange circles to the outside of the platform if you can, avoiding other people.
Don't fall off.
Yep, don't step off the platform.
I did that in Guild the other night. I walked right off. I was like, oh, sorry.
So did I. I had one of those big red circles, and I thought there would be a wall there. Nope.
Well, you know what? I usually stand back on the edge, and I just wasn't paying attention and took one extra step, and off I went.
All right. Well,
You can fall off this edge.
Wait, I think they're talking about what?
Pucky's coming in.
Portal?
Okay.
Who's coming in?
Pucky. He, the druid that runs
Not on the
Shepherd's
druid.
friend.
You know that, right?
Well, actually, I don't see you all the way in yet.
I'm getting there. I'm hurrying.
I told him, if you want to come, you better hurry. They're going.
Oh, I could have summoned him. I have a lock.
I know.
We still have a lock. At a closet. We're just waiting.
We're just waiting for him to
join the team. Okay.
Of that closet.
Oh, he came downstairs, and he's like, oh, you're in a raid? Yeah, it's raid night.
All the alarms are going off in my head like, oh, a raid. Somewhere out there. I must join it as soon as possible. I don't clear this place enough every week. What's one more time?
Well, we have not cleared this place yet, so
that's fine.
So this will be one time if we manage it. Which we're doing pretty good. We're 9 of 11 so far. We're not not all the way through it though. Yeah, that'll be our next one. We haven't fought him at all yet. Last week we finished off with was it Verimathras or whatever? No, it was the one after that. The Coven. Yeah, we.
The Coven. Oh yeah, that's right. You did.
Yep. All right. So yeah, we got them all here now. Or do we need to summon Shabane?
I am summoned.
Okay.
Just wait on Loud Screen Boss.
I've looked at those videos so much that it's like, okay, I've seen this before. Okay, yeah. Haven't we done that boss already?
It's helpful though.
It's like, God.
For Kingroth, do you guys do 2 separate groups or do you one group and then go to the other?
We're doing one group and then go to the other.
Okay.
We haven't had the DPS to do 2 separate.
Oh, no problem. Just want to make sure I was doing the right thing.
Yeah, we're doing and we're gonna kill the, I think it's the Destructors first or whatever. Yeah, the purple ones. Basically, it's the one at Triangle and then the 2 that come out over by Diamond. The Demolishers. Yeah, we kill those ones first and then kill the secondary one. That's what we're doing. All right, so everybody's here then. Yeah, let's get rolling.
Get your cookies.
Spend your mana
I
bones.
hit the wrong button.
All right, so Sky's ready. Everybody checked ready then? We're good to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Remind me when you want hero.
You can hero now. Ball's on the outside and on the, well, the one on the inside's gone, so just on the outside.
Beam.
Beam right towards Triangle. Watch out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here comes the first big ad by Triangle.
way ahead of last night.
You had to bring that deeps in here, you know? Replace my crappy one.
Tricky.
One of them.
We were missing a lot of our high DPS last night too, though.
Ready for the beam, ready for the beam.
2, 1.
Beam.
And 2 balls, one in mid, one in the inside. Both got popped.
We got 3 DPS down.
Hang out near diamond.
Do you want 4 up?
2, 1.
Let's give it a minute.
Beam.
Why did your faces with the balls?
There's balls on the outside.
2 balls to the outside, watch it. Next ad is coming. Kill the one by diamond.
Who grabbed the balls? Or do they disappear?
I got him.
Good job.
Totem down.
Beam.
Beware.
Ooh, that was scary.
All inside, outside.
Beam. That was not on the counter.
I think that counter's way off now. We are getting the ad first, right?
Yeah, the ads have to be targeted right now. We gotta kill them quick.
No, we just had one.
We got 2 B-res ready.
Yeah, but as long as this,
Face down.
as long as the ad is standing, then we're not damaging the boss, and we're gonna end up getting a 4th phase. We don't want.
Tank should be fine. You don't need to save one for us.
All right, get the highest.
Be near a diamond. That's where the next ad's coming.
Get Miriam up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You went for a healer?
Yeah, yep.
Which DPS do you want up?
It's already too. Oh.
We have a res.
I don't have to accept it.
Never mind.
Put it on somebody else.
4.
Niobe is the highest.
I got Spiffy.
I didn't know Niobe was dead.
I didn't see him either. I was close to Spiffy though.
Nobody sees me. It's okay.
I thought you were still alive. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're just missing too many DPS at this point, honestly.
Are you guys able to get Niobe up?
3-minute res.
Yeah, Miriam, go ahead and take the one you got. I think it used it.
Don't think it. No, we only had one.
It didn't let me take it.
Beam.
Why did it hit you with the hammer?
Like to be better.
Outside ball. Both of them.
4, 3, 2,
Oh, one in the middle.
Beam.
Inside ball and outside.
My timers are worthless.
Yeah, they're not working.
How many DPS are we down? Like,
oh, way too many at this point.
Yeah, let's just
At least.
Just jump it?
Jump it, jump off. Everybody jump off. We'll pull it again.
Do we have a pylon?
I'm putting a pylon by Star.
My bigwigs ones are working fine.
Joe Bowie's is working good. The
Yeah, well.
I know it's coming.
Pylon. Okay, you got one there too.
Yeah, I put one down too. I didn't know where the other one was.
It was by Star.
I just saw a pile of dead people and said, "Oh."
And it
Yeah, I
rezzed
joined this
me,
back.
the mage. Oh, it rezzed Paul.
Oh god.
We rezzed a lot of the people who were there. I think it rezzed everyone there.
I've got a timer.
That's amazing how many people it rezzed, actually.
Well, because all of our bodies ended up in
piled on it.
Precision death.
Yeah, we were all at the same exact coordinate, so it rezzed the closest person, which was all of us.
A bunch of us jumped over the same spot. I think that's what it was, because I jumped over the edge and it
Well, if you jump over the edge, it puts your body in the same exact spot when it puts it back up on top. That's pretty cool, actually. All right, so yeah, just remember, really like be, I don't know, self-aware, I would say, of where you're at, what you're doing, so that you're not getting yourself caught in the beam or taking any unnecessary damage. I know it's not easy; it's a chaotic fight, but try not to touch the balls. Let the tanks handle that, because what's that's partly doing is the balls are they are proximity damage. So if you're close to them when they explode, you take a ton of damage. If you're far away from them, you take very little damage. So if we're popping them on the far side away from the rest of the group, it doesn't really hurt many people very much if they're far away. But they're popping like right next to the core of the group, and that's doing a lot of damage to everybody. So we need to avoid that stuff. Just do your best. Avoid the extra damage and stuff. I'm gonna go with fire this time.
I've got a brazier over by where we enter from.
Runner towards triangle, watch out. Alright, we got the target in the corner.
face down.
Boy, Faye.
Ready for a
Oh
runner.
no, I was trying to run around all those yellow spots you guys are moving.
Beam, beam, beam. Beam.
Taunt.
I thought I had him.
You had to taunt. You ran out.
Next one's coming at the diamond.
Sending you back to the drawing board. In faces.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Beam.
Heals or DPS?
DPS.
Get Niobe up.
Beam, watch out.
Beware.
Balls mid and outside.
Totem down.
Beam.
Balls both outside. One mid.
You saving that B-Red?
The one at diamond.
Did you want to use the B-Res?
Yeah. Get the highest DPS up.
Get Spiff. No, Spiffy's up.
Jalexi.
Yep.
I don't know where she's at.
I got her.
I got her. Beam. Balls mid, both of them. Oh, one's inside.
Beam.
That one didn't even come up on my DBM.
Yeah, honestly, the weak ore is the only reliable thing I've had on that.
That's just telling you that it's happening. It's not telling you beforehand.
Not mine sounding like 2 seconds prior.
Outer and mid.
Outer. No, mid's gone outer.
Stay on the boss. We're just gonna have to suck up these ads. We don't have time to kill them.
We can't DPS the boss right now.
Oh, wait, we have to...
Takes no damage.
Oh yeah, well, I guess we can attack
less.
one of them, but...
Hit triangle.
As soon as they start walking, we can attack the boss, but we're too far behind, I think.
Yeah.
What's he at? 22%? 1.3 billion?
Team.
Beware.
So we're on boss.
Yeah, I guess. You know, I don't think it's going to be enough anyway.
Can
But
you
we won't
guys
be able...
hit an enraged on this?
What's...
I don't think there is an enraged.
No, not really, but at this point we're not going to get those ads down fast enough to do like another cycle.
Oh, so we're gonna have 4 ads up, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think the next set's a demolisher anyway.
They'll start basically. They'll start building up at this point because we won't be able to get them down in time. But boss is only at 18%. We're down like what, 7 or 8 DPS. Might as well set up another pylon. It's still already up. Go ahead and jump it in.
The thing about killing the ads is it does 5% of the boss's HP to him.
Each one that you kill does.
So there's no reason to DPS the boss over ads.
Well, the last time we beat this one, we were pretty close on the boss at the end, so we had the ads up. We finished off the boss, but thing is it seems like we're behind on the damage on the boss at that point. Like we should be further along by the time we get to the 4th stage.
We're just losing so much DPS at the beginning before we get the bosses.
Well, we had
getting us. If people don't die to the beam, we've got this.
We had somebody die on the beam in the first beam, so
I think he might have disconnected.
Somebody disconnected.
yeah. I mean, it's really what it's going to come down to is people staying alive. If people can stay alive, then we'll have it after the 3rd set. If people die off, then we'll end up pushing to a 4th set, and maybe in a 5th. You know, if the DPS keeps dying off like that.
I dropped a repair hammer.
And by all means, I'm not saying that people are dying intentionally or anything like that. It's just there's a lot going on, and got to be really careful and get it.
DBM is not being helpful.
Where's the repair hammer?
Front of the feast.
Next to the food.
We've got 2 feasts.
Where the
Moon.
boomkin is.
It's that moon.
Where the moon is.
I see it.
Can we get a lock closet up?
Thank you.
I went to the wrong guy and started hitting on the wrong guy.
Oh, we're bringing in another person? Who are we bringing in?
Dizzy's coming in.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I just showed up.
Better late than never.
Oh, you say that, but I just got stood up, so I'm not real happy.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
We'll never stand you up.
Well, she showed her colors already, so you know better next time.
Better now than later down the line and find out she's stupid.
I like now and laters.
So does this person you were going out with not know that you were a high DPS hunter? I don't get it.
I'm sure he was a jerk anyway.
Just a thought though here. I noticed a couple of people have actually been dying running by the tank through close to the boss. Think of, unless you're melee, wherever the tank is or right at the edge of the boss is a no-go zone for the most part, and you'll be a little bit safer.
Yeah, you killed me.
You stood underneath of us.
I was running over to the mini boss, and the hammer came down.
But it wasn't just you. The hammer will come down. I've seen a lot of people get killed that way. So if you see somebody with a blue square or orange circle, they'll kill you.
I've already got flasks, so I'm good to go.
All right. Let's just everybody do your best to focus. And we can kind of spread out a little bit so that everybody's not right directly under the beam, because it seems to be pointing. It picks a random person and points at them. So just spread out as you will, but stay fairly close to the triangle. Triangle is where we're going to be at. Ranged, try and stay off of the triangle platform, like this little area where the melee are going to go, because the swirlies drop underneath other players, and we're dropping a lot of swirlies underneath the melee there. So if range, stay more like out on the platform at longer range on those ads, it'll make it easier for them. All right, let's do it.
Sky, your pet is dead.
Really?
Or at least it looks dead.
That's my pet.
I'm dead.
Oh, let me see. How do I wake it up?
Sorry, it's Biff's pet, not Sky's.
Oh, we just assumed because it was called Skyfire.
Yeah, sorry.
Ah.
Well, this beast used to have Moonfire as his ability.
3, 2, 1.
Dodge it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember, stay with the square and circle.
4, 3.
Mid. Remember, work your way over towards the diamond.
Beam. Dodge it.
Square and circle, death zone.
Diamond is where the next big ad is coming.
On the outside.
Outside ball.
Beam.
Beam is going towards X and going away.
We need to get a DPS up now.
We need to get a beer?
That too.
Get a DPS up.
Jelly?
Yeah.
Ready for a beam anytime.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beam.
Remember, stay clear of blue square and red circle, orange circle.
Mid.
Where are we going next? Which marker?
The next marker will be back at diamond. And then the secondary ad will be at star.
2, 1. Beam, be ready for it. Anytime. We holding on to that battle res?
I am not specifically doing that. We should get one up if we can.
How about Naomi?
Yep.
Working on it.
Beam, beam, beam.
All right, diamond is where you're going to be. We're going to be getting the next batch of ads soon.
2, 1.
Drinking.
That was really good on that one, guys. Let's keep it up.
Be ready for a beam at any time.
Remember, tanks like you, bud. Stay away.
Ball to the outside.
Ready for beam. There it is.
Where will the next one show up?
Next two are going to be at star and triangle. We'll kill the one at triangle, then move to the one at star. Unless we don't have to. We're pretty close on the boss.
3, 2, 1.
Ready for beam. There it is.
So diamond, guys, or not diamond, triangle is where we want to be.
I think we'll get another beam, won't we? Just guessing.
Inside track.
Boy, that's close.
2, 1.
Here it comes.
Ads. Pop your second pot. You have it.
Kill the one at star.
Ready for beam. Beam.
So if we take out the ad, it should be almost game over, right?
Yeah. If we kill this ad, we should win.
4, 3, 2.
Ready for a beam. Beam.
There it is.
Good job.
Good job, everybody.
Nice rising.
Time to put our boots to their throats. Return to the Vindicar and prepare to strike the killing blow.
All right.
guys seem so calm about the fact that we just killed that boss.
I was talking to my daughter who was putting tape on my desk for no apparent reason. Burning
I
throw?
won gold, so it wasn't very exciting.
Alright, so once we get over onto this other side here, we'll do quick loot trade in case there's anything anybody wants to trade.
I'm just happy to have that bastard down.
I hate
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I'd say, you know, that's the one that's been giving us the most trouble so far. But still, good job on that one. We had most of the crew stay alive and see how much easier it went. Went a lot smoother on getting those ads down with most of the people being alive. That worked out great. Alright, anybody got any loot they want to trade? No?
I will.
All right. We have the hunter tier hands. Don't tell me all you hunters already have the hands.
I do.
I do.
Yep.
Jeez.
That's the one thing I do have.
All right.
Yep, already had it.
Okay. Well then, nobody else needs them. All right. Let's kill some ads and go take out the back and forth boss.
Not a pinata exactly.
Not for you tanks.
But it's pretty close.
Yeah, we just have to hit one button at the right time.
The end is upon us. Press
Yeah,
on,
the next boss we haven't killed yet is a tank's got to be on the game.
Yeah, we are researching that one already.
If the tanks do the job right, it's a little bit of ad control and whoever's calling out the stacking mechanism, not it.
Yeah, I'll probably end up calling that. But the yeah, that one's not going to be so bad. And then, in fact, the next few bosses, really all the way off the rest of the sheet's not so bad, especially if we get the heroes in the right places and stuff.
Are we still working on that hunter plan for the three? What's their names?
For the coven?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for the for that group of ads that do the damn.
Holy
Sorry. Yeah, it's the Flames of Origination. We were stacked.
I got out.
I got out, but it wasn't quick enough.
Apparently the healers like me, which is weird because I misdirect them all the time.
But anyway, we're gonna do it for the big ads that do the casts that heal themselves and stuff. We'll do the hero then, like we did last week, which melts those guys pretty fast.
Yeah, we have that boss down, and there's so much time to talk about the ads before they come in too. So it's
yeah. We got that. The coven, I don't think is going to be a real problem.
I feel like it took us seeing it once or twice to understand what we were doing, and then now it's on farm.
Sort of, yeah.
Don't say it that way.
Josie.
It's okay if the tanks say it.
No. Okay, well now we're gonna blame you. So yeah, actually.
Well, the hunter told us to.
Focus on your duty.
Um,
Duty.
Duty.
you just said duty again.
That's what she said. And down the hole, guys. Not down the elevator, down the hole.
My daughter just said, "You're also mature."
We are. For our age.
And then she said, "I approve."
I'm hungry. I don't have anything.
Don't follow me, Naomi.
Okay, I'll be right back in about
Yeah,
30
let's
seconds.
let's take a 5-minute break before we start this, because everything's timers run out. So. Five minutes, everybody.
Good, I could pee.
I can queue. Oh, somebody take off? Oh, Niobe. Oh, Starscream's out.
Yeah,
No,
go ahead and
Something to do with his internet.
yeah, go ahead and just remove him because his internet.
Jettisoned.
Yeah, he apologized, but okay, we'll be right back.
So, aside from getting stood up, it looks like I didn't miss much tonight.
What, the raid?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean,
Miss
you missed a
hardly
couple wipes on Kingroth.
That's it.
So, yeah, I didn't miss much.
Nah. And you know, honestly, if you got stood up, you still didn't miss much. You know, because no matter, like, I don't care who it is. If they stand you up, they're really not worth your time
Yeah,
anyway.
you would have wasted your time
Exactly.
dealing with this person for more dates just to find out she's gonna take your money and be a piece of crap.
That
She
was
probably-
very specific, Charity.
You know what?
Just saying. I've met women. You know, I know them.
I bet she had crabs. So, like a whole host of crabs. So you escaped with no crabs. That's awesome.
But I feel him though. Like he
Well,
wasted time just going to the
you feel
restaurant
him?
and
Yeah.
everything.
Raid team's never going to let me down.
Yeah, I think crabs, and I kind of feel them too. It's like, ew, I'm all itchy.
Gross, Joe.
Ah. Hit your airplane mode.
Now,
What, you shut off her internet?
What I have to say about
that when I died is because I disconnected.
The fact that she has an airplane mode button
on her
is, yeah, I think it's on her mouse is the thing.
No, it's on my it's my F12 button.
Oh.
Why would you be hitting F12?
It's right under, right above my shortcut for my Ghost Wolf.
Backspace?
F12 is what I use for mounting up.
I have to use my function button to access F12.
Oh.
Hey, you have long fingers.
Okay, now to make
I
fun
use my mouse
of
hand
crabs.
for it.
Yeah, I thought my speed boost and stuff are on those buttons, but they're like bound to my mouse, so I don't ever press them.
I don't use my function buttons because
I use
have to use
about
a function key for them.
I use about F1 through F6. It's about all I use, though.
This is
F12
ready
is-
check to see who's back, by the way.
Oh, I'm back.
All right. Okay, so just covering this real quick. Reminder from last week, we're going to start on the star and triangle. Melee will be on triangle. Ranged will be on star. Then when it's time to move, we will move over to diamond and X, with range being on X and melee being on diamond. And then we're just going back and forth like that, and the rest is up to the tanks to do a good job. Melee, if you get hit, it should knock you back, and the ranged, I think, maybe I'll move the X back a little bit.
Reflash.
I'm gonna move star a touch back too, I guess. So when it knocks you back, Melee, it will knock you back to the ranged group that's standing behind you, so you shouldn't get the debuff on you. You should be okay. Make sure you are not going off by yourself anywhere. You know, don't make sure you stay stacked up tight. And then
Hunter Bull.
Aqualox.
Please tell me that reset. Okay, I was gonna say, please tell me that resets him.
Hey, nobody died.
No, they
Oh,
did.
then we gotta do that again.
What?
All right,
Find
so
the bullseye over your head, Shepard.
why are there like automatic juicers around those edges of this room?
I was just
Look,
going to ask that.
Just for you, Joe.
Oh, the citrus juicers.
that's what they are. They're a bunch of citrus juicers all the way around the room.
They're like the helmets from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You just do it and they'll make you smarter.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, everybody's got it figured out then, you know? Like when we basically we need to wait for just a moment before we move after those circles show up so that all the circles show up. But we did it last week flawlessly. So just make sure you're stacking up tight with your group. And everything should be fine. As long as the tanks do their job, this is a one and done fight.
Do we have food?
Do you need a? I have. Oh, somebody
You.
put me down. Okay.
All
Maybe
range.
I'll get the Christmas hat.
All range to star. All melee to triangle. Make sure you're stacking tight, guys.
Get in Joe's nice, fiery, warm embrace.
It's cozy.
Toast marshmallows on his head.
Sorry about that.
Tight, tight.
Yeah, it's an 8-yard distance, but just try and stay tight on the stacks. It'll make everything a lot easier if everybody's really tight on the markers. Mommy, please hero at the start.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. And move.
Charity.
My mouse like would not move. Sorry.
That's okay. You're the only one who gets affected. Just good luck. And move. Move.
Tricky.
Interesting.
That was, yeah, jeez.
Things you don't want to hear your tank say.
You didn't see his health bar then.
Didn't see what the healers were doing.
He had a debuff.
The healers were
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, they were, I'm sure.
Did he get alone in the...
He was 3% for the entire debuff.
We had hots on him, but it wasn't.
Yeah, because he had the debuff.
Drinking.
Ooh, I'm dead. I don't know. I took a melee
Get him
after.
Get him up.
38 seconds till we can get him up.
Thank you, pull out.
He's gonna get a double debuff as well.
I can taunt try it, man.
Yeah, do it.
Keep it away from aimed away.
Never mind.
Alright, it's
God, that debuff though.
Hey, Brazier's down.
I'm gonna pile and drop to the range.
Holy crap.
50%. How long does it take to burn down?
Hey, die and I'll put a roots on you. Okay, I guess somebody put a res out. I don't know who got it.
Yeah, someone threw a res on me.
I just, yeah.
I should have saved it and used it for my res.
I thought we were still going.
Oh, no. Well, when I went down the first time, that was it.
Nobody said wipe it.
No, it was pretty much a wipe as soon as I went down, though.
But nobody said wipe it. And that's our point, guys. Okay.
I'm not worried about it. I was fine.
No. I'm trying to make a point to you guys that if you are wiping it, be clear, because then the healers know what to do.
No, I'm not saying we were calling it a wipe, but as soon as I went down, it became a wipe because we couldn't get me up and tanks couldn't get back together. I took 4 melee hits. No, I took 1 melee hit after the Shadow Strike hit me. How did that kill me? I had to have been like below 50% when I got hit by the Shadow Strike.
Probably.
Because it popped Purgatory and I knew that I was dead at that point. Because we gotta wait for the absorb or the anti-heal, and then my absorb needs to be broken. I had my finger on the hellstone, I just couldn't get past the anti-heal.
Yes, indeed.
We'll get it. It seems the ranged and melee. Do we have somebody with a mic on? Who is that?
It's Doozy.
Oh, okay. Anyway, everybody seems to be moving back and forth nicely, which is cool. Without people calling it, you see the circles show up, and once all 3 or 4 of the circles show up, we move.
Yeah, and there's a long time until they go off, so we don't have to be in a super hurry.
Yeah, and it's an 8-yard range, and so the spots are close enough that people shouldn't get the debuff, even if they're a little slow on the move.
I've gotten it, but it's only because I was casting a long cast, and I wanted because the circles are there, everybody's moved, but that was my bad.
Sound check for Faye.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about the cast, just move.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, get misery. Melee, you had to get in your spot. You're not in line with the ranged.
Boss is a little off.
Either we need to step to our left or they need to step to their right.
Yeah.
Ow.
Beat him up.
Takes down.
Watch a pistol.
There's nothing they can do.
Right.
We're gonna have to move to our right because it's gonna hit us again.
We're done.
Yeah.
You have a piling down?
Yes.
There's no way to really wipe. Yeah, we're wiping, but there's nothing really we can do. So besides here, wait for the boss to kill us.
Don't heal.
Or one of the knockbacks. Actually, I'm sorry. I've been standing in those and I just missed one. I was on the way.
Yeah, well, the melee is supposed to be standing in line.
Yeah,
so
I've been intentionally doing it because I can jump back in. Like, it's best if you have a rogue because I can shadow step in, but you guys don't do the rogue. So,
well,
I was doing it because I can rush back in.
Yeah, I know you can do that, but I'm saying that the melee needs to be lined up in their position where they're supposed to be, so that so it doesn't matter which melee gets hit, they get knocked back into the range group, and then they can step forward.
The other thing that healers have to work on too is that we have to be topped up before we get misery on the tanks, because otherwise we'll be taking damage over time anyways. So you got to kind of figure the rhythm of healing us when there isn't a debuff on us. That's always got to be your first priority. Hopefully your interfaces will show you that that's happening, so you know when you can heal and when it's just wasted.
I'm adjusting the positions slightly on these so they're a little more angled, so that if you melee are stacked on your marker, then you will get knocked back to the ranged automatically.
I was just a little off kilter on the pull, honestly. But I don't know why I've...
Really? You're telling the raid you have a podcast?
Yeah.
I think most of us know that.
Hell, most, but not all. Got a couple of new people. Well, one, I guess. The other one,
Yeah,
gone.
Most of them found out from the podcast.
Nah.
Thanks, chat.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know it's going to stunt your growth, Epistle.
Too late for that.
I think it'd matter more if he was the dwarf.
So you were low there to begin with.
You can put absorbs on him for this.
Remember your cookie?
Whoop. Okay, you got it. I fat fingered my taunt, but I'm good. Holy shit, what?
Health was low, and then I got hit by it.
I don't see when you're going to get hit by it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
It's Shadow Strike is when we get hit by it.
Alright.
Alright, well, wipe it up. Get some pylons down.
Pylons down on both star amens.
I mean, that time I was keeping AoE down and just healing tanks so that we wouldn't have the problem, and you still did. So.
See, you only took. What the hell?
Yeah, because you were at maybe.
You only took 3 mil from that, and it brought you down to 1%. You had to have been fairly low when that hit you.
Well, no, but that was because you were down already. Once that happens, there's a debuff that I get double hit. Same with you.
Darn it.
Which is why you can't one tank this.
Did you
yeah,
release?
I understand. I understand that, but no, you only got hit for 3.3 mil with Shadow Strike, and then you just were dropped to 1%, and then Torment of Flames killed you because there was no healing
put a lock
that you
closet
could
up.
take.
Almost
have a
there.
lock
He's not here anymore.
Oh, he's the one who left. Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm gonna hop down the hole here in a sec.
One.
That would be my wife, sorry. I've lived with her for 21 years. Well, I'm just saying, if I can do it, everybody can do it.
We've literally changed nothing since last week, and we're dying consistently on this fight now. I don't get it. Yeah, but I only dropped like 45% epistle.
But then you died.
Yeah, but that was because you weren't alive. You went down first.
What did we have for a healing setup last time?
I think we had more druids, but yeah. I don't think it's as much heals as...
I mean,
don't
like
know.
I said, I am focusing the tanks and just keeping my AoE down, so it's not that. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
You don't think it's heals?
You had 2 healers focusing just on
I kind of figured, I don't know.
But
It happens in a very tight window. That's the problem.
Okay,
Yeah,
so the way it works is we take
can't
the
hit
Shadow
when
Strike.
you get that debuff.
Yes, and we take the Shadow Strike, and if we take a melee after that, because of Shadow Strike, we can't be healed, and we take 200% extra damage from physical once we have that debuff. So if we get hit by a melee afterwards, it's pretty much guaranteed we're going to go down.
Right, but what I'm saying is we had 2 healers focusing just on tanks and kind of doing splash heals on the raid. So you had 2 healers focused, half of our healers were focusing just on tanks, and you guys were still going down. We were all paying attention to when you guys would get the debuff, and we couldn't see that you had the debuff until it was too late. So it's, frustrating there on our end when we don't know you're about to get the debuff, and half of our healers are focusing on you too.
There might be a DBM that we can change that will let you see Shadow Strike.
Aqua
So you can
is
prep
offering
heals for
to
that.
go to heals.
But I don't understand why me and Epistle are getting hit while we're low. Like, when I was watching my health bar and Shadow Strike was coming up, I was at full until right before it hit me. I would just drop right before it hit me.
Well, we can try a theory here, which is that now tanks have to be split, and that's changed in the last 2 weeks. And so we're getting somehow double hit, which we have to do in heroic anyway, so we could just space out for fun.
I don't necessarily... it's not a cone. If that's what you're thinking.
Well, you have to make him rotate, so you need to be on opposite sides of him, so he's facing one tank at a time, not...
Yeah, in heroic. That's because the ability is a cone.
So unless somehow there's something buggy going on here. I'm just saying, we can try it with that with no consequence.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally try. We can just do this here. 1 second.
You guys might need to swap earlier. I mean...
Yeah, it's what we were trying to do.
But that's the
it's
shitty thing about this fight is it's a tank intensive and you have to be exact or you're dead. Like, that's it.
Purgatory doesn't last long enough to survive it if I get hit by it. It lasts just a little bit under the debuff. Debuff's like 12 seconds. I think Purgatory's 6, so...
All right, let's try let's try it with you guys just to see what happens here, because I mean, there's a bit of a mystery going on, right, as to why you guys are getting the smackdown so hard. Why don't we just try Johnny, you on the circle, Epistle on the square, and and getting the boss on the skull if you can, and we'll just see how that pans out as far as if you guys are getting hit by that cleave, even though it's only supposed to be in heroic, right? The cleave is only supposed to be in heroic, but maybe that's, I don't know, maybe it's an undocumented change or a glitch that's going on right now. Seems like they would announce that change, but
If it was a glitch, then you'd see the debuff going on to both of the tanks.
That's true. From the cleave, yeah. Are you guys swapping by 3 stacks on this, or?
No, we've got to swap every single Shadow Strike because we get misery from Shadow Strike, and that's what's killing us, is the fact that we take 200% extra physical when we get hit by Shadow Strike because it does shadow damage.
Okay. So you guys, you can't handle doing 3 stacks.
No, because
No,
that's the wrong
not a
fight. That's you're thinking of Coven. This one's where we get hit with Shadow Strike. It does shadow damage, so we get Misery.
Oh, right.
And then
right.
along with Misery, you get the 200% extra physical, which is what's killing us, I think, other than just being low when we go into it. I mean, another healer could help, just keeping us topped up before it comes in, but I don't know if that's necessary.
Let's try it this way and see if it makes any difference at all.
I mean, what could be happening is we're getting double hit by melee just before, but I don't think his melee's not a cone.
I don't know. Let's just try it again. We got pretty far the first time before it got Fuvard, and we'll see what happens here.
I mean, the other thing I could do is swap to Blood Mirror, but I don't have enough experience with that, and that's a 2-minute cooldown. Because Purgatory's not helping on this fight. It doesn't last long enough to counter.
No, and all we
going
can do
down.
is put absorbs on you. We can put on shields, but we can't actually heal you.
Yes, exactly. I know. I don't understand. It's the thing. This is dumb. Because tanks were perfectly fine last week. We weren't getting close enough to worry about it. Like the lowest I think we went to was 30.
3, 2, 1.
No, I'm taking no damage.
Oh shit. Okay, I can't be standing there.
Trick.
Reversals. Remember your cookies?
Almost all of us are out of mana.
Yep.
He's almost dead.
Trey.
Personals.
Cookies and all that.
I got more right.
It's random.
I thought that came when you got so far away from each other.
No. Something else.
No,
Oh,
that's Alone in the Dark.
Got it.
Whoa,
And
that
we
was
got
a good hit.
There, we got through it.
Awesome.
Nice job. Good timing and
I
running
got
out
the
of
red
mana.
hat. I already have the red hat.
I'm going to say that made the difference.
Wow, that's 5 bonus rolls in a row with just the artifact power. That's
So what I noticed there is pretty consistently, I would take a big hit only before he put the debuff on me, and then I would take another big hit. And so if that first one wasn't healed, the second one could potentially kill me. So I was using my self heals to try to get around that and some mitigation, and that certainly helped a bunch. But that's the part we really, as tanks, are going to need the healing section.
all right. So Coven, here we go.
Oh, you want us on the closer side? All right.
That doesn't matter, really, does it?
No, I was just curious.
So, hunters, we're gonna work off the blue side. For those of you that don't know, we're gonna trap the ads that move in slow. Me and Dizzy will get the 2 close in people. So that leaves Faffard, Aqua, Sky, and 4 to get the next people that are out. So, like, if you can see where me and my Spirit Beast are standing, I think this is roughly where the first one is. So I'll get this one, and then Dizzy will get the first one over in that corner over there. And the rest of you hunters, we're doing our ice traps.
You've got loot up for all.
Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, thank you for letting me know.
That leaves Durog and Unholy Knight. I don't actually. That leaves Durog for that
yeah.
emergency grip if we need it. If we
All right,
just.
so we got blood drenched bindings up for roll, which are cloth wrists, which I think is just me tonight, isn't it? And I don't need them. So, and then we also
we're
have
both using
yeah,
our legendaries.
Yeah, even still, I still have a better one as a side piece anyway. But then there's Blood Artifact Relic, 930, the Nath Resim Incisor. Anybody need that Blood Artifact Relic?
I'll roll for off.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see if we get a roll for main, then we'll do that. But I'm not seeing any. So all right, off spec roll on the Blood Artifact Relic. Mirma's trying to roll.
I mean, I'm the one who linked it, but I'll
Here
roll
goes
for
the
it too.
roll. Oh, for
it's
for
only a
off-spec.
2-point upgrade for my off spec, so if it's better for someone else, I don't care.
All right, well, Sky Chaser's got it with a 90. All right. Remember, folks, Mommy, I'll handle the hero. We're going to hero when we get the Norganon ads. If you guys call out the name, I'll tell you what we have to watch out for. Remember, the types of ads are going to be the...
I'll take him.
No, we're going to kill, not the Norganon ads. We're going to do the hero on the Amanthul ads. Sorry, misspoke there. Yeah. Well, I'll yeah, that's cool. Otherwise, remember there's the goal Ganeth the G ones. We're gonna spread 2 yards. The Kaz ones, we're gonna avoid the flamethrowers that are gonna shoot towards the center of the room. The Norganon ones are the ones that march towards the center, and you got to look for the holes to run behind them, and then stay to the walls. So, oh, we have another one, the Riveted Choker of Delirium. Sorry about that. Oh.
You will fall by my hand.
All right, that's looks like Durag gets that one with the 96.
Grad.
You can get that from all taken. All right, let's give this a shot. Once that trade is complete, stuff.
Are these markers in the right spot?
Well,
We're
that's
just flipped from the other side.
Yeah, that's just for the bosses. They're gonna take one boss to that, and the rest of us can. Unless you guys want them on the far side of the room.
Which markers does this fight not use? Because you're using skull for the ad, I know, but Ipissa wants to set markers on the bosses so we can just call it a mark when we need to, when we get confused on a taunt.
I'm only gonna use skull. I don't know what else. I don't know. I don't use any other markers on the ads. So if you want to put an X on something or whatever, I don't care. What we're going to do, guys, is when we get the Amanthul ads, the ones that have to be killed one at a time where we're going to hero, we're going to start with one near the, we'll start with one that's near the blue square. So whichever one is closest to the blue square, that's the one we're going to target first. I'll try and put a star on it quickly. And then we will move clockwise around the room, killing each one in turn after. But we'll have heroes, so they should go down fast. All right, everybody ready? Tanks, you working on something or something?
Oh, I think we're good.
All right.
Which two are up first? I can't remember. Is it?
I think Flame stays down and Astra goes up.
All right.
Yeah, the first two is going
Frost
to be.
is down first, right? So we've got Shadow and Fire first, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. Take, yep. What the take, Diamond. What in the hell? Why are... That was odd. They were really liking all taken. I threw 3 taunts up and they ignored all of them.
Alright, Kaz is going to be the first one, so keep in mind it's going to be flamethrowers towards the center of the room. Make sure you are not in any of the cardinals.
Don't be in the red line.
Don't be on any of the gold things pointed towards the center, and you'll be safe.
Shadow.
Moon.
Don't moon me.
Alright, 20 seconds till the flamethrower ads come up. Try and gather up together into small groups to kill the flamethrower ads. Here they come.
I'm on Tool next.
Alright, the next one will be the hero one. But it's still 50 seconds away. Alright, all DPS go and hang out over somewhere near the blue square. That's the ad we're gonna mark and kill first. Is the one that's over near blue square. Alright, they'll come in 5 seconds. You ready? Get him.
Take Moon.
It'll be a second.
We're gonna go clockwise. Wait till after the hero's over to get her up. Oh, did you already get her up?
Beware. We need some big heals for now. Dodge a shadow.
Last one.
Tricky.
We need to spread out for the next one.
Watch out for the shadow blades.
It's the Golgamath.
Yep. The next one is spread 2 yards.
You got 2 battle res.
Use them up.
Dizzy.
Niobe. Here comes the ads. Or no, here comes the no ads, it's just spread 2 yards. Just don't stack up. I guess there are ads technically, but
beware.
Alright, the ads are down. The next ads will be Norganon, which they are, these are the ones that march across the room. So watch for the holes. Everybody's going to want to get gathered up in the middle of the room. It happens in 20 seconds.
Alright, hunters, ready to trap.
Here they come.
That works too. Big hole.
Big hole. Just head to the corner by blue square. Go now.
Oh, okay. You need to take diamond.
Kazgarath. Fire ads again.
Yep, flamethrowers. Stay off the card.
Take Moon.
It had juice, just a little slow coming over.
Okay.
I'm starting to hate your tank swaps. It's not your fault.
No, it's the fact that the boss doesn't move for a second after we've taunted.
I know, but I keep
something right after we taunt.
They keep getting their damage reduction every time I'm firing off one of my biggest attacks.
Fire and flame flower.
Grab, yeah.
The res.
I can't yet. 11 seconds.
Oh, right.
Just hold them. Garage got this.
We just can't do damage to them up.
And we're not anyway. We're doing the
ad. Which one do you want me to take?
Fire. So, moon. Or that works too. No, actually, we need to swap. Take moon. Thank you. I can deal with the movement piece.
For you, anytime.
No, I can reset the frost debuff. I can't reset fire.
Nor mounting it.
Yep. It's going to be the marching ads next. 30 seconds. So, range to make your way to the center.
Take time. God, boss. Always casting something when we taunt, so they stand there.
Big hole,
Big hole.
go to by blue square.
But don't be in front of the boss.
Two healers down. Remember your personal.
Come in front of the boss.
Alright, next one's going to be Amanthul, which is the ones around the room. So we kind of need to kill the bosses really fast. Right now. Or we wipe.
I can dig one more.
It's okay, we're good.
I was just more for the DPS.
We got 20 seconds. Keep it up. We got 9%.
Ignore the ads. Let's go straight on the boss.
Just keep blasting the bosses as hard as you can.
Beware.
Don't forget about your pots if you haven't used them. Any big cooldown. Burn them all now.
4%.
Here comes the ads. Ignore them. Stay on the bosses.
Okay, I won't bother switching.
No, go. Oh, never mind.
Get him. 1%. There it is.
Has some cooldowns left.
Okay.
Hell yeah! Yeah, guys, way to go!
I died at 99%. So thanks for killing that.
Did you die at 99%?
Yeah, whenever like the bosses were getting re-separated, I got aced. Yeah, so that was a fun watch. Thank you.
I got taken out by oogling the breastises.
Did you seriously?
I did. No, I didn't die from that, but I zoomed in a few times.
Portal.
Yeah, I don't think we quite have enough time to get on to the next one tonight, guys. So we're gonna end up calling it here. Is there any piece of gear that people want to put up for roll? And yes, I just got tier shoulders, but no, I'm not trading them because I didn't have the tier shoulders before. All right, so no, yeah. All right, here we go. Pistol. Oh wait, he's asking if that ring is any better than 2% for anybody else.
It says I can trade it, so it does have blue text, but
it's 17% for Sky.
See, that would be way better. If someone else can get, over 10, I'm happy.
Okay, all right. So, how much?
Oh, I was thinking if anyone's got like 10% or higher benefit from that, they should definitely take it.
All right, so here, we'll do this. On that particular ring, if you are 10% higher or better on that particular ring, roll for it. Because otherwise he'll keep it, kind of thing, because it is an upgrade for him, but he's offering it up for 10% or higher. So.
Wow, Spicy really wants it.
Yeah. All right, so, oh, there's still a couple more. That's a pretty popular ring.
Yeah, I got something so close to today, I don't want to really replace it that quickly.
All right, so it looks like Shepard wins it, so you can hand that off to Shepard. Podcasters, don't forget, we're going to podcast here in just a few minutes.
And that's the Northrend that's the Northrend portal.
Did somebody put the wrong one up again? Yep. It wasn't me, all right? I'm not doing it.
Still not going to trust it.
You check the logs, man. I didn't put up any portals.
Yeah, podcasters, go ahead and switch over. Thanks, everybody. See you next week.
Have a good holiday, everyone.
Good night.
All right. See you in the team speak in a minute.